In this video, I walk you through a mindfulness doodling practice session to help bring calm and focus to your day. Welcome friends, my name is Anita and today we're doing some simple doodles to calm our mind, bring our focus back to the present, and I'm so glad to have you here with me. First, let's talk supplies. I've got my sketchbook, a pencil, a fine liner, some markers in earthy tones. These markers are acrylic markers and are part of this beautiful set which has been very kindly sent to me by ArtX. I'll leave links to this product in the description below so you can check them out if you like. But feel free to use any markers you've got on hand. Now let's get right into our exercise. We will start with filling our page with circles. I'm doing them freehand in pencil first and then I'll go over those with my pen. Not looking for any perfect circles here. This exercise is all about embracing the imperfections. As we all know, life is full of imperfections, but that doesn't mean that life isn't beautiful. So now all we will be doing is filling each of these circles with random doodles, whatever we feel like drawing in the moment. It's sunrise time right now when I'm recording this video, so I started by doing a doodly version of the sun. And from here onwards, I will be using my train of thought to decide what to fill the next circle with each time I arrive at a blank circle. And we focus our mind completely into making this series of decisions. This doodle I'm doing right now resembles the branches of a tree. The next one I felt like drawing some simple flowers and coloring in the areas between the flowers. A lot of my drawings are inspired by things in nature, and it reminds me of this beautiful quote by William Wordsworth. "Come forth into the light of things. Let nature be your teacher." Moving on, I'm doodling a leaf next, and it's okay if your drawing goes beyond the circle. It's always good fun to try and do things a little bit differently. So I'm gonna give our leaf some veins. You can make these as intricate as you like or keep it as simple as you want. Next, I tried to draw a mandala. And it didn't turn out to be the prettiest mandala I have ever drawn, but that is not the point of this exercise. It's all about having joy in the moment while we are doing the drawing, and it's okay if the end result isn't picture perfect. The next circle, I'm turning it into a flower, perhaps a marigold flower, as if we are looking at it from the side. I felt like adding a stem and some leaves below too. And then we can go back and add some more details to each of the tiny little petals. Next, I drew a moon and some of its starry friends. I had drawn the sun earlier, so I had to draw a moon at some point too. For the next doodle, I start with some patterns going on the edge of the circle and work my way inwards. The next one, I decided to fit a whole scenery of cactus in a sunny desert. For the last 3 circles on this page, I filled one with different kinds of lines, one with yet another doodle of the moon, because I love the moon so much. And the last one, I just kept dividing the circle into smaller and smaller segments until it was time to stop. This is what our page looks like so far. And now, moving on to the other page on my left, we will be using some color here. Similar concept as before, but this time we are filling in our circles with a few earthy toned colors for a beautiful background. And then we will do our doodles on top of these backgrounds. The colors I've chosen are very beautiful, delicate, boho themed colors, and I felt like doing nature inspired doodles on them, so I decided to draw some flowers and some leaves, and I thought it would pair beautifully with the colors. The beautiful thing about these acrylic markers is that you get these intense color, but the paint doesn't bleed through and stain the pages below it, so these markers are awesome in that regard. And the paint dries really quickly as well, so we can get right in with our doodles. I'm drawing some branches and some leaves and some florals, a lot of botanicals basically. Just keeping things really simple. Some of the doodles can go out of these circles, it's all good, and just adds to that beautiful character. Of all the colored windows we have on this page, this dusty pink one is my favorite, and I decided to doodle some tiny daisies in it. And for this very last window of ours, I am drawing an oak leaf. So I start by drawing the veins of the leaves, and then I use that as a guide to form the shape of the leaf. We're nearly done, and the whole point of this exercise was to take a few moments from our busy schedules and enjoy some relaxing time drawing. If you were drawing along with me, I hope you enjoyed a few minutes of calm and focus. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video.